Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes. This is Grand Arena, first matchup, second week, Season 22. We're going to do a quick recap of the last round. So these are how my 3v3 defensive teams did. Darth Revan did well, stood up against a non-ideal Darth Revan. His CLS failed against my CLS Chupio and C3PO combo. Because the Darth Revan succeeded, that soaked up his Rey team. This was an opponent with 2 GLs. He put one on defense, kept one for offense. Then his gas, which did not have full clones. It looks like his 5s is not at Relics. It's a weird one not to have at Relics. Failed up against CLS. Padme failed up against CLS. I would probably be using Jedi Knight Revan. That's one of the counters I'll go for in that scenario. His Vader crushes my Piet, no problem. That team I really should be taking off of defense. It doesn't seem, it's not doing anything. Traya losing up against CLS. Kenobi, I would not have brought in that team. This one's interesting, but it's, the DACA here is not at Relics, possibly doesn't have the Zeta, and I think if it did have the Zeta, and was at Relics, it probably could handle BAM. Rest of them here, these are non-ideal teams. Rolo is not a good team. Poe's not good, but it's just, he thinks, just trying to out-gear the defensive team and just failing because the synergy is not there. Now, next, round 2. This is some nice results. The JTR failing up against these higher relic bounty hunters. That's a good result. Then we have Palpatine failing against those bounty hunters, but they did have preloaded turn meter. Troopers against the Knights. The relic advantage was on my side, so nothing too great there. Can see he attempted the feat up against my old Ben, did not work out. And then wrapping up here, this Poggle team losing up against Nute. Now, the final round, Padme losing up against CLS, which I wouldn't do because CLS, especially with Chupio, is a Padme counter. It's not something I tested in 3v3, but in 5v5 that's the case. And then that was the only one. He didn't clear me with this opponent. Today, my opponent, we are looking at Laynod Red Star here. The Hotbot, what it shows in terms of him was a bit of a surprise. What we have is a far smaller guild. Basically half the lifetime banners, not very strong. Basically no clears, no undersizes. I was very afraid this was going to be a Jar Jar battle and having to deal with an auto deploy. Not the case, fortunately. Fairly even on relics. He has more gear 12. Not a lot of gear 11. Way more 6-dot mods and they're all slow. But the big surprise here is with characters. No gas. I can't remember the last time I've had an opponent without a gas. That's pretty outrageous that at this stage in the game, at my GP levels, for an opponent not to have gas. So this one's going to be a win. We're going in here mostly blind. What did I just click on? I click on this thing. No, that's me. All right, let's jump in here. He has attacked me. Darth Revan is still standing. Everyone else went down. Top territory, Piet is still standing, which that was because he wasn't attacked. probably scared by the relics, but he shouldn't be. The only change I made was I put Moff Gideon there and not Royal Guard, which is what I had been doing the previous weeks. That wasn't doing anything, so I tried a little bit more trooper synergy, not much. Bottom territory here. This is what I have on defense. This is standard stuff for me. I haven't really touched any of that. And ships, we're not going to look at ships as what I've been doing for 3v3 is I've been putting Negotiator and Malevolence. Now what we have to deal with, we've got ourselves a GL Ray. We have Night Sisters, we got a Poe, this is, we have Finn with the Resistance Heroes. That's one we need to be careful with. Bottom territory. We got Shaak T with, what do we have, 5s and Rex. So we're at these relic levels. I probably wouldn't have taken Nest anyway, but it's definitely not an option now. We got JTR, Padme, and Nute. Nute with Watt and Grievous. I'm wondering if we can do my Wampa thing, but we're not going to do it. So if we think about this, how do we want to approach this? This is very different. It's not particularly worrisome, but we can't. We have to at least think about things so we don't run out of teams. We are going to start with Ray though, because we have to use my GL up against his. I think this is a safe win. We do have a very weak Night Sister team though that we can goof off with. We do have a lot of things to test. I think we should start with that before we go into this. I do have Maul. My Maul does not have the Zetas because I forgot to put them on. I was doing a little bit of testing with Maul before putting the Zetas on to get a feel for him. He actually was fairly decent without the Zetas, so that'll be interesting to see. My Fennec also does not have the Zeta. I did look at Boba Fett, Scion of Jango, just before I started working on Grand Arena and looked at his gear. He's going to be a little bit of a pain to gear, but not outrageous. He's not like bad, but he's bad. He's one of the worst of recent. So we're looking at 5 Carbanis, 3 stun guns, 1 stun cuff, 1 Chirotech, 2 fusion furnaces. That's basically what. There's a couple other things, but of the most used items, that's what you're looking at. It's definitely harder than Fennec and Maul and Commander Ahsoka, but it's not as bad as like Wrecker. And we'll see if I go after them. I'm a little burnt out, but I feel like for the channel I should do it. No, we're just gonna jump in here with Rey. We're gonna do Jedi Master Luke. I haven't done this in a while. I know there's like weaker versions that we can do that I just. I think we just do this. I'm so used to going up against SLKRs that I don't always remember how I like to handle raids. And it's at the beginning of 3v3. Let's shift down to the insets. The efflux. This is also far easier to deal with Ray combo. Like just Holdo and C3PO. Yeah, there's nobody to swap with. We'll just keep going. Although, if I think about this, I do feel like my JKR is vulnerable to Ray. We just need to work towards the ultimate. I need to... keep calling Yoda to get the turn meter moving. I was not paying attention to where we are with the ultimate. With the title update, the audio issue has still not been fixed. I am still frustrated. It says supposedly it was dealt with. I don't know, I guess I'll have to try Netflix or Twitch apps and see if they've been addressed. Let's heal a little bit. We'll swap with Luke. Focus on Ray. Once she's gone, we're just gonna auto. She'll be out of here in a minute. Alright, we're gonna hit auto from here. I'm actually not gonna hit auto because we're gonna keep stripping turn meter from her if we do that. Or I guess I can auto in basic. Let's do that. So we have, what, 4 more days until Conquest. Conquest has been killing my performance in the game. I really owe my guild an apology because I have not been participating like I should be in territories battles and territory wars. Like, there's only so much time I can put towards the game. And Conquest has been taking it up. And even this channel, like, there's a bunch of videos I've been wanting to put out, especially like the LVT series, and I haven't been because what time I have has been going towards Conquest. That's not good. I really want to throw Jango in here. And I know I shouldn't. It has not been working for me lately. And when I do dumb things like that, I do get downvotes on videos. Which actually encourages me to keep doing it. We can probably nest solo some of these bad resistance teams. Like that Poe one. We'll probably do the nest solo there. Now the rest of this, how do I want to handle? I guess we're going to split up Jedi Knight Luke and Gas. And I guess Han. I think we'll do Jedi Knight Luke here. And who do I want to give you? You can have Jolie, I guess. I'm thinking Ahsoka. I might do something with Cam, so the Galactic Republic Jedi is holding back. And we can't forget about Maul and Fennec. I still want to goof around with them. Maul, I think what we're going to do is maybe 1 or 2 of these Grand Arenas we're going to use him for offense, and then we'll throw him on defense and see how he does. We're going to just rip out Shaak T, and then we'll hit 5s. Alright, we can auto from here. As long as we're focused on 5s. What else do I want to be doing here? We do have Rey and Padme. The Padme is not very good. We can probably just Traya the Padme. We're gonna go for the Traya. It's a cheaper counter, which is why I want to do it. Because I can do it, if I get the RNG, we can do it without having to use up any relics. Although I don't think we're going to get the RNG. That was a bad start. Yeah, we're not getting the RNG. Hopefully we can live long enough to annihilate... Oh, that is bad. That is real bad. I'm a little surprised it's going this poorly just because his mods are really bad. I don't know how fast his Padme is, but considering... Okay, that was the only shot. We're just gonna leave. Considering how bad the mods are in general, I'm surprised Padme outsped my Traya. At least my Traya's not great, but... $71 is not fast? How bad is my Traya? Did I take mods for my Traya? What? Notes. How bad is my Traya? There's a 20 speed mod down there. That's not bad. But that's it. That's it? I need to make a note. We gotta check out my Traya mods. Holy crap. That is not good. My Traya might be missing like a speed arrow or something. I should have been able to get Isolate off. Alright. How do I want to play this? I guess we'll have to use something respectable. Unless there's another cheaper counter I'm not thinking about. We gotta make sure we get through Padme. I'm gonna have to use a team I don't want to use, which is Gas. We've got Finn and JTR we still need to deal with. They're going to be problematic and decently strong teams. But we can probably muddle our way through those teams. I don't think we can muddle our way through Padme. Because Traya was our way to do that. Now, everyone else... Right. What I need. I would love to do it with Ahsoka, keep Rex and 5s. But I don't think I can risk that. Or can I? I'm gonna risk it. I want that flexibility. We're gonna throw in... I can throw in Qira. Here we go. We get a little boost from him. We'll get speed boost. The mods aren't good. So I'm gonna... The only reason I don't like doing Ahsoka is gas will go down and then we need to deal with Ahsoka being pretty vulnerable. But considering where the speeds are with this, I think we're gonna be fine here. I actually have no idea how to use Qira. So we've got an attack, deals extra damage. Sounds good. Probably should have read ahead to see if that called an assist. See, this is what I don't like. We are gonna lose. What do you do? So we switch forms, dispel, gain turn meter. Sure, that sounds good. I need to be targeting somebody else when I do that. Let's throw more armor shreds. Oh wait, Ahsoka is assisting because of her Zeta. I need to be targeting somebody else when I do this. Alright, can we just blow him up now? Perfect. What does this basic do? Sure, recovering protection sounds like something you could use right now. Let's throw some armor shreds on. That's not going to do it. Let's recover protection. I don't feel like it did anything. Alright, we're gonna lose Qira right about now. Let's throw an armor shred on. Lucky. There we go. Alright, let's keep 24 minutes. How long was my intro? Alright. I think we're gonna risk the Empire here. And I don't like it. I know they can do it, I just don't like how I don't have relics on Palp or Thrawn. I think they're both going to be vulnerable, and I'm a little concerned about what could be on the back wall. I guess I probably should chuck this at somebody. Oof. Can this be evaded? I can't remember that right now. Alright, let's clear the foresight. We are going to swap right now. I don't like how this is going. Take out BB-8. Come on. What am I even bringing you here for? Alright, let's get rid of BB-8. Shock him. Are you kidding me? The rest of you guys can't handle this. I know you guys can. Take him out. Gear 12. That's why I was a little concerned about it. It's... I don't want to use my Han here, though. Because I want to use my Han up against Finn, up in the Northern Territory. Because I'm a little concerned about how quickly we're going to be running through my teams. I think we're going to do Shaak T here. We gotta see what's on that back wall. Okay. We can just target Grievous, because there are no droids. And that pretty much gets rid of the biggest threat here. It's a weak Nute. Watt's Watt, but... Take out Grievous. One more. Little scary. Are you kidding me? Is it really gonna be this kind of day? It's gonna be this kind of day. We're not. Yeah, it's gonna be this kind of day. I wish Echo was still. We should have went after Nute to start. So one on Nute. No, he's gonna go down in a second. Yeah, there he goes. I should really be quitting. We're not going to. We're gonna bring in the Bad Batch. This is one of the risks of my strategy. Like, we're going to win the Grand Arena. but because I've spread out my gear and I've got all these random Gear 11 characters. That's part of the reason why my Traya went down. I looked at the mods. My Traya has good mods on her, but she's still slower than that Padme. And it's partly because I can't put 6-dot mods on her because she's Gear 11. And I should really change that. It's time to Gear 12, my Traya at least. Do I want... Let's just do the crit chance up. I don't know if I want to do this in a 3v3 scenario. Alright, that's one. Do we get recovery here? Alright. Let's put that over on Echo. I kinda wanna hit Watt. Because we're gonna be getting rid of Nute in a second. I don't want Nute to be coming back. No. We should have been targeting Watt there. We don't need the recovery. Let's get rid of Watt before he can mess up my life. Probably just hit auto from here. There's not too much you guys can do at this point. Come on, win. Show me what Gear 11 can do. Don't be dying on me. We're gonna run out of teams this record if you guys die on me. Why am I not getting stunned? Does that weapons tech prevent? Like we're getting the days. We're not getting the stun here. Okay. I guess we can save that. I just need to hit auto. This is taking too long. One of them, he's going to use the extortion right there, which is what I didn't want. Can we speed it up? How many times do we need to be in this kind of scenario? Just do it. Finish him. Just finish him. Finish him. We're a half hour in. It's time to be on the back wall. We need to pick up the pace here. I still want to hold back those teams. I don't. My Night Sisters are all on defense, right? Night Sisters would have been an option. Troopers would be an option, but those guys are all on defense right now. Is this a... Because it's only Ray. I'm gonna try something. I don't know if we have the kind of damage that I really should be looking for here. I usually do this team up against like a Bastille or something with a bunch of takes. Let's see if we get the stun. No, is that just like a droid thing? That's how much recovery you give to non-Bad Batch? We just got to make sure we don't do the aerial advantage when she has foresight, which she doesn't. We're good. Let's move on. We used way too many good teams on this front wall. I like to be cheaper. But because we were trying to be cheaper is why we gave up so many battles. Old Ben, HK, Geos, Ewoks. Alright, we can do some dumb stuff back here. We will do Rebel Assault. It's been a while since Rebel Assault. But we have not done a 3v3 Rebel Assault. In Geos, we kind of gave up two of my better Geo counters. So we're kind of in trouble here. So we're going to throw in some Jawas. Because we've lost my Traya, we have lost my Vader. We are going to throw in stuff, but we'll come back to that. I don't want to do it yet. We're going to move to the top territory. We can goof around back there. We're gonna first use up the good teams and clear this top territory. Maybe I should be using my nest up against those Ewoks though. But alright, we saved Han and Chewie for this. Does Leia give us a leadership? Okay, a level 4 leadership? Whatever. There's a feat for Leia, which is why I'm going to throw her in. Normally I would use like Wedge or Lando or even Stormtrooper Han if I had him higher gear. That's what I do in the new account. I am gonna hit Finn first because I don't want him to throw Inspired around. Try and get a stun on Poe. So let's stun everybody. Usually I go after Poe because he does the damage, but Finn's almost gone. Okay. That's why I was saving them. That's a tricky team, especially at Relics. The rest of the stuff is not really a threat. Is my did I save Beskar Mando? I do have Beskar Mando. Do I want to use him with... I might want to use Beskar Mando with Maul though. Let's take a look at the Mandalorians. Maul we might use with like Canderous and Bo or something like that though. I think that might be more telling than using with Relics. Because the Relics might throw off any feeling of results. Although I don't really want to use Bam here. This is not a great team. With only the Relic on... Like, just a Relic crew is not that good. The Hux is good, though. Like, we could JTR it. We could use the Beskar Mando. We have options there. I just want to decide where I want to use Nest. It might be on those Ewoks, but we might respect the Ewoks a little bit more. I want to check the... So it's Wicket, Chirpa. I'm going to throw in Nest. I need to know how Nest does in this kind of situation. This is something we haven't had to deal with before. I need to know if Nest is going to lose in this kind of scenario, or if the solo is still safe. I assume it is. Let's target and just auto. Because these... A well-timed hit from Wicket could just rip me apart. Wicket's terrifying. See, if that hit, if that special came with my protection down, I need to make sure we hit Wicket. I need the stun. Uh-oh. Days, we're good. Okay. Alright. No change. It's just some of those teams, like, you take a high relic Phoenix and suddenly Wampa can't handle them anymore. If there's Zetas and stuff, I needed to know. These teams are all so easy. I know we're gonna lose against one of them because we're gonna do something dumb. Because we're gonna Fennec one of these teams. We're gonna maul one of these teams. I think we're gonna go use Maul up against the Pope. Yeah, we'll do MAUL right now. We have so many teams left. It's ridiculous. So MAUL, we're gonna do bow and armor, or do we want to do bow and canderous? I think we want bow and canderous. So we inflict buff immunity. Sure, we'll throw that on Poe because he taunts. Each time this ability is used, it deals more damage. Increases by an additional 60% until MAUL uses a different ability during his turn. Can't be using this move. We have English. This is we don't need to dispel anything. This is the first attack MAUL used this turn. We don't need that. We're going to just do this. And this is increasing each time I'm using this. But now we're out of anguish, so we can't do it anymore. Right? But we have no buffs to dispel, so let's do it. I really want the Relic Canderous, but I'm waiting until I do testing. He's been on the short list for a while. Let's do the basic to get some more English. I'm gonna hit Chewbacca because he doesn't have tenacity up. Okay, we can dispel. I was only dispel on MAUL. Alright, now we do this again. And we're gonna be able to do this until we get rid of the anguish. Let's get more stacks of anguish. Okay, I'm getting a feel. And obviously this is not the most threatening teams, but it's nice to be able to go up against a highly relic team and just crush it. I like Canderous there. I'm not sure if Bo does a little bit. With the shared stats and everything, Bo's nice. I just want to Jango this. I know I get into trouble all the time Jango solo Jangoing Night Sisters, but it's what we gotta have fun sometimes. I choose fun. It's just the dual stuns is when we get into trouble. Like, this is when we get into trouble. And we're definitely getting into trouble this playthrough. Let's do it. I need to hit zombie. Didn't need to hit zombie. Is it venturous, I guess? Okay. this is why I do it. Like, I know last round it didn't work out, but it's fun when it works. What do we have left? We're gonna do BAM. But this isn't a challenging one. It's still the high level relic ones that are causing the problems. Where I know my Quill and IG11 aren't at the gear levels they need to be, but this one they are. Stay away from the microphone. Probably shouldn't have used that ability then, right? It was a bad choice. Let's do this. Let's get some foresight. Next time I'm gonna have to wait to use the special. Yeah, let's inflict the burning. Hux is really gonna mess this up. I kind of want to take out Hux first. Quill's the important cog here. But the stuns don't matter until we get rid of Hux. I should have saved that AoE, that was a mistake. I need to get as many birds as possible, so if I would have saved it, we would have been getting more birds. Let's hit Hux, hopefully that's enough for Hux. There we go. From here it'll be far easier. We can just auto from here, really. The important thing is that Shaak is on crew. JTR would have been faster though. The next stun will help a lot. There we go. I need to boost the relics on him for fleet anyway, but I've been feeling it out for my Razor Crest. I want to do Rebel Assault. Bad rebels up against bad rebels. That's what we do here. We're gonna do wedge. We'll see how this goes. I should have, yeah. I should have done my Mothma. I guess we already took care of that feat. And take out the wedge. My Mothma's too easy. What am I talking about? Which one of these is heal? Not that one. I guess we should be hitting Lando. It's a 9-turn cooldown on the heal. It's absurd. Rebel Assault. I guess we'll do Fennec here. I think she's gonna lose though. Where is she? We'll do this. Although we don't have a dispel. Oh. Her contract's gonna take forever. I think Trooper here is who I'm concerned with. So we're gonna hit Trooper. I should have brought in Grief. Oh my god. 3-star Fennec is not usable. We established this last week, but I wanted to keep doing it. Up against something strong-ish. That would have been a better test for Mando. That's where I should have done Maul. We're gonna Jawa bomb this. I did bring Scavenger up to gear 11. Who do I like? I guess we'll do Engineer. I don't really know who I want in the 3v3 scenario. It's late. Scavenger was obviously the priority for... Do I want to throw this already? I'm not going to attempt it. We're just going to go. I don't think I'm going to throw it. Now we'll throw it. Maybe we shouldn't have thrown it. I don't like how you're healing. We're just gonna auto this. If we die, we die. Oh, now you get 4. We're just gonna keep doing dumb stuff. Oh, we got rebel fighters, that's right. We're gonna do rebel fighters here. We'll use CAT somewhere. We'll do a scoundrel team. Yeah, let's bring up the 3rd. I can't believe I'm outspeeding these guys. Mothma is slow. I also should have checked if there was a Zeta on T3M4. Because that's a big damage boost if he does. Alright. Do we have any more fun teams? I don't want to use relics. Like, I want a fun way to use CAT. What do we have with scoundrels? I guess we could do Qira lead with CAT. And Cara Dune. This is gonna lose. I have nothing to increase the or to decrease the cooldowns with Sheen on this team. I'm going to throw it on Cara Dune. Really. Who did I attack this team with? Because they really should have won. Because this team is not good. Alright, let's just auto. Oh, I did Fennec. Yeah, because Fennec's not good. It all makes sense now. I'm glad I didn't bring MAUL there. I take it back. That team was bad. Fennec really seems like one of those characters you need to have at a high level to get performance out of. That's the conclusion that my testing has resulted in. It's not like one of those teams like the Bad Batch or MAUL where you can get a lot of utility out of a lower level team. I also need to put that Zeta on Fennec. Alright, let's clean this up and move on. I've got the Executor here for at least the Negotiator, and what's the other ship? Malevolence. I'm going... It was a Relic 5, though. Those pilots didn't have the highest relics. I think 5s didn't even have a... No. This always happens where I decide to take a weaker fleet up against Malevolence, and then we have to take multiple fleets. Let's just take in a strong fleet. I guess let's just do that. I'm considering not bringing in any reinforcements just to show that the Executor has been useful in going after that fleet feat, as long as you're willing to drop in your fleet arena to go up against Negotiators and Malevolences. I haven't gone up against all Geos though. Let's hit the sun back. Let's spy. We'll stay focused here. I should have taunted. I overthought it. Yeah, we're not going to call in any reinforcements. I just want to demonstrate how this works as a 3v3 battle. And this is a Gear 11 Cad Bane. Cad Bane's one of those characters I've been wanting to bring up to Relics as well. I've just been slower about it. And there we go. We're gonna start with the rebels here. We should be fine, but sometimes my pilots don't want to assist and these things spiral out of control. I really need to get a faster piston. Are you kidding me? See, this is what I was talking about. We're gonna save that. Wait, does this? Fine, we'll do that. I'm gonna actually heal. I'm gonna bring it. Oh, why did I do that? This is because I'm tired. It's because I'm tired. That was a dumb mistake because of Clone Sergeant. But I'm not thinking. I'm not thinking, and now we have a loss. Too late for this. I'm gonna go to bed. I don't need CG taking all my time every evening with long conquests in grand arenas. Yeah. Leave him alone. Taunt. Don't you guys do this. Don't you guys start with me. Yeah, do it. That ability should be on cooldown anyway. Let's heal up. You better get a big hit. I really need a relic. Palp, or who is this? Thrawn? Thrawn? I need a relic. Thrawn? I really feel like that relic on TIE Pilot is not doing enough. so weak. Alright, new account time. We're switching over there. I guess we'll check real quick if I have a feat. We've got 1 feat at least. We'll see how sloppy the new account goes. I hope it's another one where we can just auto our way through it. Kind of how I want those to stay, because I don't want to spend the time on them. Three. Okay, we gain taunt. Okay, 8 first attempt, and the Leia Mon Mothma. You can see how inactive I've been in my squad arena. Alright, let's move over to the new account. Alright, let's do this. Jack Obi here. Let's see what he's running with. These days I don't even check with a new account, I just go in blind. We got Night Sisters, very respectable. He's got a bunch of Zetas, weak Vader though. Just very strong Night Sisters, and I would probably say too many Zetas. Because at that level of Zetas, it means you're going to have way fewer purple ability mats, so I'm betting my characters... I have more characters developed with higher abilities than he does. That's the trade-off. Has not attacked me yet. Standard defense, nothing's changed, so we're not really going to break it down. We just have Darth Rev and Geos up front, back wall here. I'll show. We got Home 1 on defense, and then Padme, Nute, and then Troopers are the only new thing. And that swaps out Bastila, I think we had on defense last week. So it should be an improvement. So we got to deal with Vader, Boba Fett. These are not teams. This looks like an auto-deploy. We've been jar-jarred, is what this is feeling like. Especially when we're looking at a zombie lead. Alright, we've been jar-jarred. We're just gonna auto and go through... we'll use our strong teams. We'll do the top territory. We're gonna do... I guess Jedi Knight Revan and Vader, which means down here we're gonna do CLS. I guess we'll do CLS to start. No, we'll split up CLS, which means I do need to go to so we can build 2 teams. It's better to use 2 teams. We should be able to just auto everything and move on. I don't remember if I said this at the beginning of the video. I don't think I did. The feats look to be horrible in Grand Arena. My instincts and feelings were that, based on that video from the Road Ahead post, the way they were wording things and the way the graphic worked, it was suggesting to me almost that they were just affecting nodes and not feats overall, and there's a data mine from SWGOH's Discord where that looks to have been the case. Why am I targeting him? You're just doing Han now. We're gonna keep it going. Just do rebels. I do Han lead usually. We've got a number of teams. We're going to use JTR somewhere on the back wall pretty soon in a moment. We've got bounty hunters. We're just going to auto everything and go to bed. This guy loves it. You've built out all these Night Sisters except for Spirit?
Everything you said we already knew, more or less.
It's one of the best Night Sisters.
Two of those special atomic bombs haven't gone off.
Get the contract off, guys. Nice. Is that Brood Alpha? That's... Let me look at this again. Because that's Brood Alpha. I probably don't want to bring JTR here. Where's that? That's Brood Alpha. Yeah. That's a decent Brood Alpha. Kind of wish we had my bounty hunters. Actually, we do have bounty hunters. We're going to keep using bounty hunters. I just need to time out the disintegrate. Because I still want to keep autoing. See, we're gonna let the brute come out because of the auto. So that's what I wanted to time out. We missed it. I think we're fine. We'll just take a minute to get this to disintegrate. I guess we don't need it. I think it's more important that we maintain the all auto. JTR this. I thought I leveled up my JTR a bit more. Oh, I didn't because I'm working on videos first. Probably shouldn't bring BB-8 into this situation. Not until we level up a few things. Don't you die on me. Nobody's died yet. Don't do it. Come on, guys. I guess maybe level 55 JTR is probably not somebody to bring into this situation. Can you be focused on the right? You guys are embarrassing. We had such a nice thing going. So Palpatine and we got Bastila. Yeah, we'll do that. My Jedi aren't that good either, though. This is actually nice though, because Ahsoka, she can, her basic works through Force, so it's unavailable. Yeah, we're moving on. I stopped caring like 30 minutes ago. Which one do I want to do where? I think I actually need to play these two. Yeah, we're gonna play it. Because the auto could mess it all up. These are still low gear characters in relation to these Gear 12 characters. This is Boba Fett. Could execute and take out my Yoda, and then we can't revive anymore. Well, once we take out Boba Fett, we're gonna auto from there. We could have still autoed this, I don't know what I'm talking about. I should have trusted in the auto. I don't know, we're gonna do like Thrawn. No, let's do Range Trooper. Yeah. Let's just trust in the auto. What are you gonna do for me, Vader? Do it. No, you are so awful at this. Jeez. This is why I didn't want to trust in the auto. You're just choosing the wrong characters. I'm yawning like crazy. Let's wrap this up. I'm assuming we can auto the fleet. Yeah, we can auto this. I need to double check what the divisions are, because I thought there was a division at 2 million GP, which I would think would have kept me in a different division than this guy. Like, yeah, our matchmaking algorithms were probably near the same, but I don't think it goes cross division. Like, I should be matched up with the same division, so maybe the threshold isn't where I thought it was. Because we're above 2 million GP now. And we were at sign up of this season of Grand Arena. Come on, guys. This has been way too long. Alright, we are calling it. There's a new talk video out right now covering my thoughts on the road ahead. We've got LVT videos, methods videos, and another new account video on the way. Trying to keep busy, but we got this new season of Conquest coming, so we'll see where I'm able to prioritize my time. Thank you for watching. Be safe out there, everyone, and be excellent to each other. This is Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes.